Hello, Internet Nation. Alex and Ashley here. Um, I just want to talk, you know, because I feel emotionally drained right now. Like, so today, it probably happened today. I think I got bud yesterday. Yesterday was Sunday, and today's Monday. Yeah, I got bud yesterday, so I definitely biked yesterday, so it definitely happened today. Today, my bike seat got stolen. Or not even just the bike seat. They stole the bar that the seat was attached to, too, which I didn't think was possible because it was like rusted in place. Like I could not for the life of me get it to move. I couldn't get it to like tighten, which now I feel bad about because like it was too hard to tighten. I couldn't even like step on it to get it to tighten. But maybe now I should have like did the extra work to get it to tighten. I should have just made it impossible. But oh well. I originally thought they had broke the bike because the piece that the handle that you like use to tighten the bar, that wasn't there. But no, after like talking to my therapist and calming down a little bit, because I don't know, I haven't been in a good place recently. There's just been a lot of stuff that it just upsets me to the point of like my brain turning off. I remember something happened a while ago that like after that my brain has just been off most of the time. I watched some video or was it some show? Something that was just so fucked up or so sad and it just like turned my brain off. No thoughts, head empty, just sadness. Some shit like that. And ever since then, I've just had less thoughts. So I talked to my therapist about it. He called me and I was like, I think I'm having a panic attack. I think I'm having a very sedated panic attack right now. And then we talked about the situation. And then, like the ironic part is I discovered my bike was busted because I went to go I went to go drop off, mail some stuff for a friend, and mail a commission. But I had forgotten the commission. So I had to come back, talk to my therapist, and then go back to the post office to drop off the commission. So I'm here and I'm like thinking about how, like, normally I would just forget about the bike and the whole situation and just relax until it's time to deal with the problem. But because I had to get back on the bike, I was just fixating on it. And there was something very specific I wanted to talk about, but I can't remember it now. Now I just think it's like my sadness. Because Lord Conti, that's my bike's name. Lord Conti the second. I think it's Lord Conti the second. Because my green folding bike that I had years ago, that was Lord Conti the first. Or I guess would it be the second because they're all named after the robot Lord Conti. But yeah. So anyway, Lord Conti was my best friend, and biking is something that brings me a great deal of joy. So to not be able to bike just seems kind of sad to me. But it's like I'm glad that they didn't break it, because it's like I can replace the bar, I can replace the seat, none of that matters. But it also doesn't change the fact that like this isn't the first thing to go missing. This isn't the first thing to disappear off of my bike. First, they took my bike cover. My bike pump disappeared from inside the house. The bike lock that I had in the area, that disappeared too. So it's just like all these things that just keep getting taken. And it's like my bike isn't the only bike on the block. So it's like, why take from the bike that somebody's going to notice you're stealing from and not like the bikes that just don't move? They just sit there. because it's like there are two bikes in my front yard, one of which gets used every other day. You can tell it's changing positions, it's changing location, it's changing. Some days there's a cover on it, some days there's not, you know? So there's like stuff like that, but then at the same time, there's another bike sitting right next to it where it's just been in a cover, which, like, they could have taken the seat off of that one and we never would have noticed because it's always under the cover. So it brings me back because my stuff is always being taken from me. And the ironic part is I was thinking about that. I think it was last week I was talking about it with my therapist, telling him how, like, stuff is always being taken from me, and it really triggers me because it, like, prevented a lot of growth. Like how the first comic I ever worked on, that got stolen from me by somebody. I don't know who steals an unfinished comic by a child, but, like, it just disappeared one day. Don't know what happened. Maybe my mom threw it away or something because she hates supporting your kids' art. Or hate it. I don't know her stance on it now. We don't talk about me. I don't talk about me with my family. But ever since that got stolen, I can't, like, I have a hard time finishing a comic now, or finishing projects and investing in things, because, like, why finish it if they're just gonna get stolen or destroyed or whatever, so it doesn't fix that. And I find that a lot of the times when this stuff happens, I always have the same conversation with my therapist, because it's like, you can freak out or you cannot freak out when your space gets violated, because this time not only did they steal something from me, but they had to, like, come onto my property to do so. And then it's like, even if I fix it, they're gonna keep taking things off my bike because that's the pattern, and there is nothing that I can do. It's like I can put a new seat on the bike, but then they're just gonna take it. That doesn't fix the problem, and there's nothing that I'm doing to cause the problem, because it's like, it's my property. If I want to leave my bike on my property, should be able to do that. I can't bring my bike inside. There's nowhere for me to put it inside of my house. Well, nowhere that wouldn't be rude to the people who live downstairs. So it doesn't fix the problem. And every time I talk to my therapist about the problem, they never seem to have anything for that. There's always like, oh, you just have to, like, work on your reaction and then not freaking out. But it's like, I'm freaking out because this keeps happening. Because it's like, I'm not allowed to enjoy nice things because they're just going to get stolen from me. So it's like, I can be calm about this all I want, but how am I supposed to feel safe when the fact of the matter is I'm not safe? If dudes are going to run out into the street to stop me, to hit on me, if I can't walk to the store, if I can't be in a corner store without somebody mumbling at me, if I can't, like, I was at the store the other day and I went in there because I had to get money from an ATM. ATM only gave me 20s. I only need 90, and I'm not going to hand this dude 100, So I went to the store to get change, and I'm in the store, and this drunk dude turns to me. He's like, "You owe me money." Which I find hilarious because, like, I used to be pretty passive, and now I'm kind of, like, no filter. There's a lot of moments where words will just come out of my mouth, and I'm like, whoa. Damn. Just, like, no thought. Just action. And I literally said, "You don't even know me." It was like, "You owe me money." He started talking like, you want to know me? And I'm like, and I want to know, what is it about me and my energy? I'm going to pause to roll this blunt, actually. What is it about me and my energy that I attract hood booger niggas? It's never like a good nigga. It's never a cute nigga. It's just a hood booger nigga. It's never a nigga that knows how to have a conversation. It's just a hood booger nigga. It's just a nigga obsessed with sex. Now I'm gonna pause it. Okay, I'm back. I don't know if I took too long to roll that because that paper was dry as shit and fell apart multiple times, but what fucking ever. Life is too short. So, yeah. I mean, it's not anything I'm doing. Literally, I guess that's just a thing that happens. Let me share my thoughts and not just make faces at the camera. But, so yeah. I can't even say it's an energy thing because me feeling myself is not radiating the come bother me energy, you know? Like, I put on some weight, so I'm like thick as shit, I guess. So people are gonna notice that, I guess, because I can't even say because of the way I dress, because that last thing happened and I was wearing the high waisted jeans that go all the way down to the fucking ankle, you know? So it's not like the other day when I was in shorts. It doesn't matter what the fuck I'm wearing. Every time I go outside, some nigga looks at me like, damn, I want to get kicked by them legs. And I'm just like, can y'all, like, are my legs really that powerful looking? Like, I understand that now I have, like, more ass, because that's just how my weight gets distributed. All stomach, all ass, and then thigh. You know, that's just how I get evened out type shit. It's like, I understand there's a little bit more of that now, but why is everybody, like, looking at me like, yeah, you work out. I'm like, yeah, okay. Skipping arm day every day, which I guess is kind of true because I rarely have to lift anything. And it's not like when I was bartending. When I was bartending, that's when I was building the arm muscles. But now that I'm like dog walking, now it's nothing but leg muscles. Because it's like when I walk a big dog, it's most of the balance comes from the shoulders and the torso and the thing. You don't need lots of arm strength to not like get swept up by big dogs. You just need strong core, you know? If they can't move you from your position, then what you gonna do? Anyway. So, I can't say it's anything I'm doing. I shouldn't say it's anything I'm doing because that's just me victim blaming. I guess I'm a bad bitch and people notice that, and I don't know. It's like sometimes I just wish a nigga would, because I'm tired of just being tense all the time. Because that drunk guy, he talked to me at the store, and then I had to cross the street to go to my dealer's house. And then as like after I get the shit, and I'm standing like unchaining my bike and putting the chain on my hip, he's just like standing next to my bike, so it's like I can't bike off forward because he's blocking the path, and I don't want to like say anything to this person because I'm over this interaction. So I kind of just like back my bike up and then turn the shit around and just pedal the fuck off. Cause like, why are you standing here? Why'd you walk all the way over here? Are you trying to catch this bike chain? Did you want a slow, painful death, my nigga? Talking about, do you want to see me later? It's like, why are you following me to my bike? Why are you following me to my bike? This is why sometimes I wish I wasn't covered in tattoos and piercings and shit, so I could just be like, I'm 15. Like, I am a child. Why are you bothering me? Like, do I need to call the cops? Who could possibly, like, they're close enough to see this interaction. Just like, yo, I am a minor! And it's like, look, I understand that you're a short dude, fucking shorter than me, type shit, but you obviously look like a grown-ass man. A grown-ass boy. Grown-ass male. I feel like calling grown males boys is an insult to boys. Because, you know, let boys be boys. Boys haven't learned yet. But, like, just because it turned 18 does not make it a man. Just because it has a penis doesn't mean it knows what it means to be a man. Half of these things just think that having a penis makes you a man. What, is the dog a man? Is the elephant over there, is that a man? Is that a good example of a man? That primate? You know? Fucking... I'm trying to remember this meme, but I can't remember the meme. I can't remember the name. of that girl, Harambe. Was Harambe a man? Harambe was probably a better man than most of these men, these males. But anyway, I feel like something they don't talk about in therapy is, what's even the solution? What is even the solution? There is nothing that I am doing to cause this shit. My bike is chained in my yard to my fence, and people are stealing things off of it. My room is in the back of the house. I'm pretty sure if my room was in the front of the house and my bike was outside of my window, my ADHD heaven ass would be in tune to every fucking sound that I fucking heard. Like pushing away the bike chain rattling from the bike pushing away from the fence real quick. I'd be on that, bitch. I'm running at you with the tomahawk. Touch my bike one more time. I swear to fucking God. It's like, oh, look at that. Now you ain't got no fucking hands. Let's see you steal the bike now. Go on. Do it. Do it. If you manage it, I'm gonna chop your fucking feet off. Bitch, you think this is a game? But anyway. Like, what do you do? What do you do? I don't know what to do. And the fact that this happens all the time, like, I woke up the other day and there was like 15 charges, like denied charges on my fucking Cash App from people trying to like use it at a grocery store. How? My debit card is in my wallet. I pulled this shit out and looked at it after I noticed that shit. I'm like, it's right here. Even the old one, the one that I had before this one, that's right there, chilling on the counter, because it's right there. So how is this even happening? And then Cash App, of course, never wants to help you with anything. And it's like there was mad money in my account the previous day. If this had happened a few hours before, all of my plans, the plan to get a doll. Have I talked about my doll on my YouTube channel? My Frapzilla Moon doll, the expensive one. I don't think I talked about that yet. But those dreams would have been dashed. Had those dreams, a literal miracle had to happen for me to get that doll. I missed the initial order. Literally sat there, refreshing Instagram to see when it was going live. Set an alarm 5 minutes before so I would be fucking ready. Was on the website, constantly checking Instagram to see when it was go time. Constantly checking the website to see if shit was in stock now. And it just happened. It just happened. At no point did I see it. I just saw the message on Instagram saying, thank you guys. Everything sold out in under a minute. And I'm like, all this talk I was doing about going to battle, and the battle just fucking happened. I was standing on the field and that shit was over before I knew what was going on. But I wasn't even mad about it, because it's like I expected it to sell out really fast, which is why I was talking about going to battle. But I did not even expect that there was only $25 available. I didn't even think I was going to be able to get it. You know, I didn't think I was like, I'm there for the balloon launches every month. I'm part of the madness. Why do you think I am on? I set alarms. You have timers, and I set alarms based off those timers. I am ready to go. I don't touch the money. I put it to the side. At one point, I had my friend hold on to it so that I would have money when it was go time. I'd pull out the stops, and that shit happened. Like, literally, they were like, oh, I'm sorry, the stock was wrong. So we have 3 of that one doll that you wanted. And I was talking to the artist, and I was like, God damn, that was a bummer, but you know, it's cool. I'm just going to wait till May. It's fine. And she's like, all right, I'm about to put up some stock. And then she told me when the stock was up. And as soon as she told me I was up, literally was getting on the bus at the moment, didn't even like pay the fare. Because for one, it wasn't even my bus, because I was sitting there waiting for the 7 bus. And then like eight buses passed. And I'm like, yo, like, I know I asked the last driver if the 7 bus is running, and he said yes. But Google said the 7 bus was supposed to pull up a while ago, and now here are another 8 buses. And like, I can get on this bus and then transfer it to another bus. And don't even get me started on how I had a 2-ride Metro card. And by the time I got home from Hershey's house, taking 2 buses, I had no rides to go back with. Don't even get me started on the madness of that bullshit. But I got on the bus and I was like, is the 7 bus actually running? And the driver was like, yeah, no, it's not. And I'm like, well, shit. Guess I'm taking the 8. And then stood there awkwardly next to the driver, buying the dog. I'm fucking watching, just my head spinning because I'm so excited. It's like I need to get it before it sells out. Head spinning, and I'm like, okay, I've secured the doll. Don't know if I got all the information right, but I paid it. I got it. It's mine now. Let me pay my fare. That's how serious the shit is. So there was a purpose for all that. This is about Lord Constantine. I'm making about exciting doll shit, but exciting doll shit is happening, and yeah. You know what? Maybe it is my fault. Maybe all this is my fault, because it's like, clearly I'm attracting guys. Ironically, it's not my type. Like, exclusively guys I am not attracted to. I do not do fuckboys. I'm loud as shit. I'm an energetic child that has the legal rights of an adult. Y'all do not understand. I am a child. I am a child of God. Just because I can function does not mean there is an adult up here. There's a responsible adult in the form of Shin, but Shin and Ashley, 2 different people. And then the conglomeration of Alex, Shin, Ashley, whole other entity. But what was I saying? Oh, I thought this was a lock dangling from another lock and freaked out. But I don't know, I'm just excited. Now I'm all excited because I was talking about the doll. But I'm thinking about, like, doing things. There are things I want to do that I'm just not doing. So maybe this is my fault. It's like, I can clearly attract guys, but I attract guys who whisper at me and just aren't my type. Like, yes, I do have a drug problem, but I'll fuck with a nigga that has a weed problem. Yeah, we can fuck together. Like, you know, I mean, I know that means that they might, like, smoke on my bud, but at least we can smoke on my bud together. I wouldn't be mad about us smoking on my bud together. I would just feel a little irresponsible. But if you're bringing bud to the table, like I'm bringing bud to the table, then what is the problem? You know, I have my stash, you have your stash. We smoke our stashes. I'm fine with that. I don't give a fuck. But there's just something about me rarely drinking, and then people coming over and then drinking all my alcohol, and it's like, there's rum and there's tequila. The tequila is for me. If I'm gonna drink, I'm gonna drink tequila, not that nasty rum. I wasn't even the one that bought the rum. And yet when people come over, they always drink the tequila. Like, no, we're not gonna sit here and complain about how sweet this tequila is because it's coconut flavored, and then drink it when there's perfectly good rum right there that's gonna get you fucked up. No. Not to mention, there's just so many drawbacks to having drinking problems compared to smoking problems. Like, no, I don't want to deal with an irresponsible child. You know, I don't want to deal with that. I'm not trying to raise nobody. And I know the irony of saying that I am a child, but do I act like a child sometimes? Yes, I'm very emotional. But at the same time, I'm not going to be doing dumb shit that you should know better. You know? I'm not going to sit there and, like, molest people. If I was going to hit on somebody, I would come at them with conversation. You know, I'm not going to, like, initiate a conversation with somebody and they get mad because they don't want to carry the whole thing. That's dumb. That's petty. That's childish. We don't have time for reindeer games. Aight, nigga? But anyway, I guess I should take accountability and be the person that I should be so that I can attract the people that I should be attracting, you know? And stop being some fuck nigga that attracts fuck niggas. you know? Like, I don't know. I don't know what kind of sign poor Lord Conti getting robbed could be. I don't know who does that to a poor defenseless bike. Like, I don't know why he had to suffer. I don't know what that shit meant. But, I don't know. So, I might be doing some experimental shit. Should I even make promises? I might be doing some experimental shit on my channel. I think I might make some Nendoroid reviews. Some bootleg crappy Nendoroid reviews. That'll be fun. I don't know who wants that or who needs that, but I think y'all need my opinions because they haven't been said, and I know they haven't been said because I don't know. I am like the only person that seems to have had the thought that I would have bought that Shigaraki Nendoroid, but I just hate the way his eyes look. But then like I bought him. I'm probably gonna repaint his eyes, but I could do a review on him and let you guys know my thoughts. As in, I probably would have bought this sooner if his eyes didn't look so janky. Because I feel like the expressions, that one looks good. I have very little problem with that one, but I feel like it could use a little more life. Which is funny, because they didn't put any whites in his eyes, which usually they use that to signify when a character has no life in their eyes, which I guess you could argue that Shigaraki doesn't have any life in his eyes, because he's so far gone, the poor child. Well, he's an adult. Well, no, he's still a child. He stopped mentally maturing when he became Shigaraki. Poor Tenko is still in there somewhere. Did I say that right? His name's Tenko, right? I think his name's Tenko. He's still in there, so. Tomura. So maybe that'll happen. Maybe one day Good Smile will randomly charge my account because they love doing that, and I think there's enough money to cover an Nendoroid in my account right now. So they just might be like, ha, give me that shit. Actually, no, there's not, because I shipped that package and that label cost like $11, and it did not take it out of Venmo like I was going to, so I don't. So I'm still on the fence if I want to get Chica, because I heard she is notoriously terrible, and if the characters are terrible Nendoroids, I'm not going to collect them. And I got Chica because I was going to start with Chica and then eventually get Kaguya from Love is War. But then they're all notoriously terrible. So I'm not going to collect that series if they're all going to be terrible. Because then I could just, make customs that are arguably better than the Nendoroid. Which, thank God, Himiko is so amazing because she was my magnum opus. And then I made Inumaki, Toge, I forgot his first name, Toge, and he's a cutie. And then I made Corpse, but Corpse is too far away, and I think Corpse is currently my magnum opus. And then I made all these fucking faces for Sukuna. Sukuna. Why did I say Sukunu? Who do I know that pronounces Sukunu? I need to hit them. I made all these faces for Sukuna. This is just one face. But technically, he would be a custom if he had his own hair. That's not his hair. I understand his hair looks different. That's just hair that looks similar to show off the faceplates, because I have to wait for Yuji to come out before I can order him. Which is depressing, and I hope he doesn't come out, at least not until tomorrow, because I don't have money for him, and I don't know, this is kind of big, and I know mad broke bitches, and I don't even want to ask people for money for him, because fuck that, but anyway, I said a piece. Do I feel better? not really. I didn't talk about how there aren't really solutions enough. But I also did come to the conclusion that I need to do more of the things that I say I want to do and be more of the person that I should be. Even though I am not crappy enough to be attracting these dudes. Like, come on. Why are they always bald and fucked up? Why are they always fucking drunk and shit? Why do they always whisper? I'd rather you yell at me than you whisper. I mean, not like in an aggressive way, but just like shout, talk loud at me type shit. I don't want to like, huh? What did you say? I already have a hard time hearing people. And then you want to whisper at me? No, I can't. I can't be with somebody who whispers because I can't. I would never hear you. So yeah, if you're like tall and cute and funny and artistic, hit me up. I don't know, it's weird to like have preference. I don't like dudes don't need to be taller than me, but if you're not gonna be taller than me, can you at least be worth it? You know? Can you be cute? You have hair? Can you like carry a conversation? Can you make up for not being my ideal physical type? Can you be honest? You know? Anyway, I'm hungry. I don't know what I want to eat, but I'm hungry. Will I eat food? I guess I don't have a choice. I mean, no, that's not true. I have that one meal supplement thing. The other one, that tastes like s'mores, but I don't really like that one, and it gives me a tummy ache. But anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling at the camera, because... if you made it this far in the video, know that I love and appreciate you for being here for this bullshit. If you want to see Nendoroid reviews, let me know. I don't know if there's anybody out here. Anybody out in this piece. I almost said this pizzle. And piece at the same time. Anybody out here in this piece, if you want to want me to document the process of making a custom, let me know. I've been thinking about doing that. I don't think I have a big enough audience to get that kind of feedback. I'm probably going to do it anyway, but if somebody wants me to do it, I'll definitely do it. Definitely? I was going to say faster, but there's no guarantee that I'm going to do it if nobody asks for it and nobody cares. I already feel like nobody cares. So, like, if somebody wants me to do it, I'll definitely do it. I'm feeling very sad and insecure, just in general. But, you made it this far, know that I appreciate you and you're loved by this guy. Definitely not this guy. Definitely not this guy. Definitely not. He does not love anybody. I'm sorry if you were like simping for him and you were like, ah, yes, Sakuna, daddy, fuck me. He might, but he might also rip you in half because he seems like a woman and child raper. The way he got all excited realizing there was more women and children. I'm sorry. He just does not feel that way for anyone except maybe Megumi. Maybe. But I love you and I appreciate you, and that's all that matters because fuck that guy. What does he even matter? He doesn't even exist. Anyway, until next time, bye.